When the road gets dark, you can no longer see. Just let my love throw a spark, babe. Have a little faith in me. When the tears you cry, oh, you can't believe. Just give your loving arms a try. Have a little faith in me. When your secret heart not speak so easily, just come here, darling, from a whisper stone. Have a little faith in me. When your back's up against the wall, just turn around and you will see I'll be there to get you fall. Have a little faith in me. See that time, time is our friend. Without you there is no end. I'll hold you up, hold you up. 'Cause your love gives me strength and love. Have a little faith in me. Have a little faith in me. Have a little faith in me.
Dave Tamkin, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't be afraid. It's just your friendly neighborhood Longmonster with your host, Justin Veach. Oh, yes.
Hey, boy, do we have a good show for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Longmonster. This is the third installment, and they've all been during COVID, which means we've had little tiny audiences and massive ones on the worldwide inner tube. So welcome. So who do we have for you tonight? We've got Robin from Robin's Chocolates. She'll be dropping by. Librarian and small business owner Stephanie Sterling, and at-large City Councilman Aren Rodriguez is here as well. And we'll wind things out with our usual Longmont history quiz. You're so vain, you probably think this town is about you. How you doing, Dave?
Doing okay, Justin. How you doing? You're looking nice.
Hey, thanks.
Have you been working out, buddy?
I have been working out, actually.
All right.
And this suit doesn't quite fit like it used to. I've been working out.
It looks good on you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm a little out of breath.
Yeah, it's the elevation. You've been gone for a while.
Oh, it's the elevation.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. I think I'm 6 feet lower
Yes.
up in Northwest Longmont. Do you want to introduce the band?
Well, we have Chadzilla on drums, who comes all the way from Aurora. Can you believe it?
Welcome out of
Yes.
towner.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Tyson and I just recently met, so I could even tell you Tyson's last name, to be honest with you. It's Bennett, Tyson Bennett.
Oh, and no relation to the chicken fortune. No. Okay. Just checking.
Tyson came all the way from Boulder, Colorado, and I know how much you love Boulder.
We do. We love everyone.
I'm from Boulder as well. I'm just saying.
We are.
Tyson Bennett also loves it.
What's that?
Tyson Bennett also loves Boulder.
I know. I mean, we all hold Boulder near and dear in our hearts. You know, we're better than they are. Yeah, we'll get to that later. Anyway, so what's a Longmonster, you ask? Well, the Longmont Chamber describes a Longmonster as anyone invested in, engaged with, or in love with the community and city of Longmont. Whether you were born and raised here, not me, moved here, that's me, started a business downtown, volunteer at a local nonprofit, attend events here, that's some of you, or work to keep this growing community connected, then you are a Longmonster. Right. That's right. So you're Longmonsters.
Yes. Right.
Welcome.
And proud of
That's right. That's right. You know, 2021 marks Longmont's sesquicentennial, and for those who don't speak French, that's 150 years. And we've been celebrating all year long. Lately, we've been unearthing and cracking open old time capsules, filling and bearing new time capsules with all sorts of 2021 related ephemera. Dave, I wonder what you might put in a 2021 time capsule.
I would put your shoes in that
Really?
time capsule. Because no matter when they are taken out of that time capsule, they'll still be in style.
Exactly.
They'll be in style. Well, they're timeless. So,
Yeah.
I mean, these could have been in a time capsule from, what, 100 years ago? No, 50 years ago, I'm sure, right? Anyway, that would throw people.
It would.
Yeah, it would.
But when you asked me to think of something right before the show started,
Yeah.
I was looking down, and that's the first thing I saw.
Oh,
was those
first thought,
shoes.
best thought.
So that's the best answer I have for
Okay.
you on short notice.
Well, that's fine. We don't want you to think too hard pre-show.
It hurts sometimes.
I know. It's good. Yeah.
Like
Anyway,
Tyson
shoes,
Bennett,
shoes
you know,
is good.
I know his last name, but you asked me and I went blank, and that was a little embarrassing.
I go
So I
blank
would put
sometimes
Tyson's
too.
last name in the time capsule and your shoes.
Anyway, we're very glad to have you all with us, making this, providing the musical kind of lubricant for the evening. So thank you. You like that? Classy. Keeping it classy here at the Longmonster. Whoa. Oh, what else? So I have notes. I have notes galore. You know, I barely count as a Longmonster. I come from the same place that all that smoke's been coming from, California. But my life has become all Longmont all the time in the last few years. And honestly, it's okay. I like it. I live here. I work here. I eat and sleep here. I host talk shows here. All the things. But I still have so much to learn. I don't know my Long's Peak from my Meeker. So this show, The Longmonster, is all about really digging into Longmont through getting to know some of its people, some fellow Longmonsters. Should we get this party started? Yeah, let's do it. Take me to the desk. Thank you, boys. Before we really get started, I'd like to thank a few folks who make our programs possible here. The Scientific and Cultural Facilities District, otherwise known as SCFD, or a whole bunch of words. Our museum donors, including the Stewart Family Foundation, the Friends of the Longmont Museum, and of course our museum members. Any members out here? Oh my God. We're loving on you so hard. And those people who aren't members here yet? Well, let's talk after the show, shall we? Anyway, we appreciate your support. You know, we can't do all the stuff that we do without it, and so thank you. I also want to thank our media sponsors, the mighty KGNU out of, yes, Boulder. The Longmont Leader, Longmont's online source for all things news-related. And lastly, but not leastly, Woodley's Fine Furniture for the beautiful set this evening. They've been outfitting us since the beginning, which is, we do 2 of these a year. So this is the year anniversary of the Longmonster. What a weird year it's been, eh? Tonight's program is being blasted out to the webosphere by our pals at Longmont Public Media. Hello, Internet. We've got a lot going on here at the museum in addition to all of our great Thursday night programming like this, including an exhibition dedicated to all 150 years of Longmont on view now, featuring objects from our vast collection of Longmont historical artifacts. You're not going to want to miss it. It's up through January, into January. In City of Longmont news, the city with the Longmont Sister Cities Association is celebrating a new sister cities relationship with the Northern Arapaho tribe. This is the first time in the history of Sister Cities International that a city has reached an agreement directly with a sovereign nation, in this case, a Native American tribe. It's a big deal and historic. It's a real step that Longmont is making. But let's not confuse the Sister Cities with Dave's short-lived City Sisters program, in which he attempted to have a sister in every city he toured back when he was a traveling musician. Let's not confuse it with
It wasn't so much what I attempted, just what my parents would not sign up for.
Oh,
so
I got
had
it,
nothing
yeah.
to do with that.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a. I want to say it wasn't a bad idea, but I think it kind of was. Anyway.
Kind of like that joke.
Yeah, kind of like that joke. That's right. Anyway, I write my own jokes. I'm not Ryan Seacrest. I don't have a whole team of writers in the back. So this is all DIY.
They're pre-approved funny by you.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah. We don't have a writer's room. Yeah, anyway. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. On with the show. Our first guest this evening went to college on a bagpipe scholarship, I believe, is a veteran of the U.S. Navy. She's a former marathon runner who worked in the tech industry only to become one of the top 10 chocolatiers in North America. Ladies and gentlemen, say a great big Longmont hello to Robin Autorino of Robin's Chocolates.
Who can take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, cover it with chocolate and a miracle or two. The candy woman, the candy woman can. The candy woman can, 'cause she fixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
The Candy Woman can. Hi, Robin.
Hi, Justin.
You're probably wondering why we're sitting so far away from each other.
Oh, no, I know
Or
why.
maybe you're not. You know, we know, together we know. There is a part of the Boulder County mask order requires that performers on stage, unless you live in the same household like the band does, maintain 12 feet distance from each other. You've heard of the monkeys and the monkeys all lived together, didn't they? Yeah, they did.
For a while.
And so you guys did. Anyway, it's so good to see you here, Robin. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
What's new in the chocolate world?
Oh, well, winter is coming. Although
Winter
it
is
didn't
coming.
feel like it today.
That's very Game of Thrones of you. Yeah.
I never saw it.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. It's an HBO television reference.
I know everybody dies.
Does everyone die in Game of Thrones? I don't remember. Anyway, I hope it ends better than. I hope your winter ends better than the Game of Thrones winter. Yeah. So winter's a very busy time for you.
Very.
Yeah. You move-
Chocolate season pretty much goes from late September through Mother's Day. But I think COVID has been really good for chocolate because we haven't had a relaxing summer.
No? So something about COVID has increased the demand for chocolate?
Well, if you can't go visit people, you might as well eat chocolate.
Or send chocolate? Are people sending people chocolate?
Yeah.
Now, are you sending chocolate all over the country?
We ship to the 48. We don't obviously go to Hawaii because it would melt. And Alaska, the rates just get crazy.
But you wouldn't send it to Hawaii because it would melt, but you send it to Arizona, right? Wouldn't it melt in Arizona?
We insist that they do overnight. We don't guarantee that it would get there unmelted.
I see. Good. Thanks for clarifying. I think it's safe to call you a Longmonster. Yeah, by the definition I gave you guys, I think Robin is definitely a Longmonster. But you're not originally from here.
Nope.
That's okay. Where did you?
Grew up in upstate New York, lived all over the U.S., and overseas when I was in the Navy.
And of all the places, you could make chocolate and sell chocolate from just about anywhere, couldn't you?
Hawaii might be a little tough. It's a little warm.
Oh, right, because it's warm. That's right. We identified that. Yeah. So why Longmont?
I've been asked that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, we moved here back in 2005, and I just like Longmont.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not big city Denver, and I've lived in big cities, and I like Longmont.
Yeah.
And I can walk to work.
Mm-hmm. What are your some favorite things about Longmont other than walking to work?
The
Golf
people,
courses? Oh, the people.
The
Oh,
people.
good answer. Yeah.
the
yeah.
golf courses, the
Yeah.
people on the golf courses,
Golfers.
golfers.
Yes, right.
Well, it's not always golfers.
No? Who else is on the golf course?
Well, when golf courses first opened up after COVID, during COVID, golf courses were one of the few places you could go drinking.
Did we all know that? I didn't know that.
So you'd see, like people in golf carts having little races and drinking massive amounts of alcohol.
Did you happen to see Dave out there in one of those golf? No?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, just checking.
I'm too fast on the cards.
Too fast on the cart. Yeah, anyway. I think we should briefly chart your path to an acclaimed North American chocolatier status. I mean, how does you mentioned? I know when you were growing up, you were super into ballet, right?
Yep. I was gonna be a dancer when I grew up.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
And then you gave up ballet, and then, is that when you picked up the bagpipes?
No, that was kind of during.
Oh, so you were bagpiping and ballet dancing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not at the same time.
I wonder though. I wonder if that's something we should consider kind of mixing. I can imagine it with the skirt and the Scottish socks, and I can see it. No, bad idea. I'd pay money to see that show. Anyway, but so you were quite a bagpiper, right?
It got me a college scholarship. It was pretty neat. I mean, it's not exactly the flute, It's
like five
kind of
flutes
rare.
connected to a pillow, kind of. It's what it no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
4. Oh, 4. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
3 drones and then the chanter.
Wow. You were naturally drawn to the bagpipes because of your Italian heritage. Is that right?
Yeah, Italian and Greek. Yep.
Yeah.
Lots of Scottish blood
That
in me.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. So, and then you studied theater in school,
Yeah.
right?
And then moved to Manhattan to become an actress. I told my mom someday my name would be in lights. It is.
It is at
If you
Airport
go to my
Road
shop
in
at night, my name is up in lights at night.
Airport and Hover. No, Airport and Nelson. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. I do have some questions that some folks sent in to me. some folks want to know, do you employ any actual Oompa Loompas in your chocolate making business? And if so, do you ever get sick of their incessant singing and comical acrobatics?
No, and because of that.
Oh, is that right?
And besides, our paths are very narrow. The Oompa Loompas would just tear things off.
Because they wear those like bloomer, they're...
Oh no, I thought they just filled them out. I thought that was the size of an Oompa
Oh,
Loompa.
maybe, I don't know. I've never actually met one. So you refuse to employ Oompa Loompas?
Well, I wouldn't refuse, because that would be, unethical.
Yeah, that would be unethical. Okay. All right, well, you might have to widen the distance between your shelves to accommodate Oompa Loompas. Consider that. What do you think of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Are you more of a Gene Wilder person, or do you prefer Johnny Depp? And do people ever try to steal your secret recipes?
I think I'm more of a Johnny Depp, only because, the original was incredible, but, what woman doesn't like the look of Johnny Depp?
Yeah, Gene Wilder, it took a special someone.
Mrs. Wilder.
Yeah, yes.
I have a question here,
Yeah.
Justin. Have you ever paid for chocolate, or have you always been robbing chocolate?
Before I started making chocolate, I have bought chocolate from various places around the world,
Okay, good to know.
but I couldn't eat it.
Dave, Robin is her name.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Chocolate
sorry.
is not
It's
my
not
last
robbing
name.
chocolate.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh,
It wasn't my question. It was off the...
I don't. When I think of chocolate making, a whole lot comes to mind, but mainly the image of Lucy and Ethel and the conveyor belt of chocolate. Does it get hectic in the shop?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Very. But luckily, Lucy doesn't work for us.
No, or Ethel.
Or Ethel.
Right.
That was my mother's name, though, so.
Oh, it was? Oh, wow.
And boy, could she eat chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
You do have something that resembles kind of a conveyor belt in the
Yeah.
shop, actually.
Yeah, the enrober.
We have a video of that.
Oh.
Maybe we should show that video. Hopefully, you know what? I think I have to press mute. Oh, excuse me while I press mute on the TV. You're going to have to watch this in silence, audience, so that we can send the audio out to the internet universe. But it's Flight of the Conchords at the